say this. It was a lot of y'all in my DM checking on me, asking me was I right. I wasn't replying to a lot of people because I was just, trying to get back right. But, bruh, I feel amazing. It was really it seemed so prolonged, bruh, because I just wouldn't sit still. And y'all know it's been freezing cold out here lately. So, when I felt the cold coming, I just kept living like I ain't have a cold outside, running outside with no jacket on, standing out there with shorts on. So I was really did it to myself. But I've been on this Theraflu lately, and I feel amazing. That's why I'm bundled up like this, because I want to keep sweating. Because it seems like the more I sweat, the better and better I feel. So I'm about to take flight with this story, but I just wanted to let y'all know, so y'all don't be like, the crazy ass nigga that came on here with a damn coat on, a hat on, the hell wrong with him? Appreciate all the, Dior, what up, though? Hey, Dior. But it's one of them ones. When I drop it public, there's one of them ones you're gonna have to do your third thizzle to. But yeah, I feel a lot better, bro. But yeah, anyway, I'm finna take flight. I just wanted to let y'all know because there was a lot of people checking on me and stuff. Blind Rico didn't see it coming. All right, so I'm chilling one day, bro. I'm on the rail. It's probably like middle of the day. Actually, I was out there smoking a Chris Brown CD. And sometimes when I say that, people be like, what the hell? Like, so you just smoke openly? The police, bruh. I'm telling y'all, in the Georgia, I don't know about nowhere else, but the Georgia Department of Corrections, you probably like my first couple years, they was on point. It was always enough police there, but as it got time went by, bro, they don't give a damn, bro. And then a lot of times they not even there to see you. And then the ones who do be there, if they not just overly police, they just don't care. They minding their business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the rail smoking a Chris Brown CD. This dude named Blind Rico here, old school dude. Well, his name Rico, but everybody call him Blind Rico. He come walking like down the range, and he wear like dark glasses. That's why I had these on in the thumbnail. And he got like a little stick, like how people that can't see have. And he came, and that man got right directly next to me, leaned on the rail, looked straight at me. Was like, nephew, you got a Chris Brown CD? And I'm looking at him. I'm like, this nigga really a scammer. You ain't no damn blind. You know what I'm saying? He just be too on point with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, for sure. So we step in my room, getting a Chris Brown CD. He told me he was about to bring me the money. I said, hey, Rico, let me ask you a question if you don't mind. He said, what's up? I said, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. He said, nah, for sure, what's up? I said, how the hell you just, like, maneuver like that? Like, you just came straight to exactly where I was at. You didn't bump into me. You didn't feel out to see where I was at. You came directly next to me and looked me straight in the face, bro. But if you blind, you know what I'm saying? Then when I open the door, come to the room, you walk straight in. You know what I'm saying? And he said, well, I'm not 100% blind to the point my eyes just look black. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point everything is just black. He said, but it all looked like, I think he said like silhouettes or like shadows or something. And um, he said, based off if it looks brighter or darker, that's how he can tell if there's a physical person right here, or if it's a wall right here, or if the door is open or not. And then he was telling me like his hearing, his smell, everything, like when he lost his vision, he said everything got 100 times better. You know what I'm saying? So I said, so you can't see my face right now. He said, I know that this is your head, this is your face, but to make out actual details on your face, no. He said, but because it's a darkness in front of me, I know somebody's standing right in front of me. So I was like, oh, okay, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I give him to Chris Brown. He left. I was just sitting there thinking, bro. I was like, damn, bro. That's one thing, bro. I think that's the worst thing ever. I would hate to not be able to see, bro. Like, shit. You know what I'm saying? And so he leave out the room. So he go doing something, and he come back probably about 10 minutes later. He brought me the food. He was only supposed to give me $2, but he brought me $4. And he gave it to me. He got another Chris Brown, and somebody was calling his name. He pushed the door open real quick. Like I say, nigga didn't hesitate to get to the door, didn't feel around for it, went straight to the door, pushed it up. Was like, yo, it was this dude named Mac Truck. Mac Truck was a big ass bully, bro. Big as hell. I think folks was from Albany, Georgia. Big as hell. Young dude. He basically was like Blind Rico security guard or something. I ain't gonna say security. They was friends. They was cool. But he, you know, because bro can't really see that good. You know what I'm saying? So anybody ever played with Blind Rico, anything, Mac Truck finna come punch your ass out. Mac Truck, you know, that's what he was known for real. Like, he a big country bumpkin. He gonna beat your ass to sleep. He gonna whoop your fucking feet. So Mac Truck said something about something, and Blind Rico said, CB, what time is it? So I looked at my phone, whatever time it was, I told him the time. And Blind Rico yelled back to Mac Truck. And when the door was cracked, from where I'm sitting, I could see Mac Truck walking across the rail going that way. He got his shirt off. He got his shower shoes on. He got like a towel rag, stuff like that in his hand. You could tell that he's about to hop in the shower. And he's walking, and then Blind Rico said, yeah, he got like 15 more minutes. And then Mac Truck was like, all right, say less. And then he went and got in the shower. Blind Rico came back in there. We just chopped it up for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? And then he left back out my room. So I'm chilling. I'd say about a good 20 minutes go by. All you hear is, oh, hell no, you got me fucked up. Boy, get your bitch back here, boy. Why I kill you? Boy, that's on my mama. I kill you. So, you know, when somebody go to talking like that in a prison, especially a level 5 prison like we was in, you got to take stuff like that with seriousness, because a lot of these niggas in here for killing somebody, and they probably will do it again, you know what I'm saying? I grab the candy bar, I bust to the door. When I get to the door, I see Mac Truck running down the steps fast as hell, his body wet. He using his hand, you know, to hold the towel. And he running down the steps. And that man don't even look like he put nothing on. He just jumped out the shower. So I immediately go to scanning the floor, trying to see what is the threat. What is he running to like that, to the point, nigga, you ain't even care if you put on no drawers or nothing. And over at the salad pot, I see this dude named Zero. He was inside the salad pot. So Mac Truck run up there, beating on the door hard. Boom, 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 boom. He screaming, cussing. He telling the officer, pop the door. He about to beat him, this, and this. So everybody go to coming out looking around like, what the hell going on? I have no idea. I'm like, what the fuck is, number one, why the hell is Zero in the salad pot? But number two, why is Mac Truck beating on the door like that, cussing a man out or whatever? So the officer popped the other side of the gate to let Zero out onto the walk. And he went walking up whatever way he went. So Mac Truck come back, spaz, man, you just cut it out, bro. Ain't no way, man. So Blind Rico coming down the range, he like, what the hell going on, Mac Truck? What the hell going on? He like, man, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. So Blind Rico like, what? He like, man, you just cut it out with your phone, bro. So everybody like, damn, cause Blind Rico cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? He cool people, bro. So Blind Rico like, man, ain't no fucking way, bro. Woo. So Blind Rico walking down there, coming down this way. So he said, CB, that man just left out here with my phone. I was like, shit, I don't know who had your damn phone. He was like, who that was at the salad pot? I said, that was Zero. He said, damn, boy, ain't no way. I say, no. He said he was renting phone time out to Zero. That's what Mac Truck yelled and asked him how much more time he got. Because, you know, Mac Truck be doing it. He'll go drop the phone off to a nigga for his time. He'll come pick it back up and take it back to Blind Rico. So when Blind Rico asked me what time it was, that's what they was talking about. Mac Truck go up there, get dressed, throw his clothes on, went to his room, came back out with his boots on. He came down there to Blind Rico. He said, what's up, bro? What you trying to do? So Blind Rico was like, shit, what can we do? The nigga left and went to the hole. He was like, man, fuck that. I think that nigga X gonna know something. So Zero and X were roommates. They was cool, real cool people. And that do be a factor sometimes where, hold on. That do be a factor. Y'all can hear me, right? Somebody let me know y'all can hear me. I feel like my screen just glitched or some stupid shit. Come on, hurry up, bro. Somebody, so I can finish talking. All right, bet. So sometimes what people would do, like if we're gonna play a little game, I got the phone and I'm gonna go kite out, but I'm gonna leave it with my partner. So the blame goes on me, but he got it. He about to go back door and try to sell it to somebody or something like that. So, um, so he like, man, let's go down here, man. I know that nigga got down, know something, woo woo. So Blind Rico like, let's do it. So they go down there, bro. All I know, I hear Mac truck go to scream. Where the phone at, bro? Where the phone at? We know that man. That man ain't even built like that, bro. That's some shit you had to put in his head or whatever. So you hear X saying, bro, I don't know, bro. I ain't even touched that phone, bro. I ain't been studying that phone. That was that man on his time. He got left out of here. I don't know what he had going on. So he like, nah, that, you know something, bro. We finna shake this whole room down, bro. So X was like, go ahead. When he say shake the room down, he just mean I'm finna search through this entire room, finna search through all your property, all that. So the dude X like, bro, go ahead. I don't care. X really ain't built like that. Folks don't want no smoke for real. You know what I'm saying? He just cool, laid back nigga trying to do his time. So you hear all kind of noise. Boom, 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 boom. And, you know, you could tell like stuff being thrown around the room, slung around the room. And I'm gonna tell you what's so damn funny. When I look over the rail, you got Mac Truck standing there like this with his fist balled up, like swinging his hand, standing at the X, talking about, you bet not move. You bet not move. I say, so who the hell shaking the damn room down? So I go down the little steps a little bit and look, you got Blind Rico in there, searching the room. How the hell you gonna be searching looking for a phone? Nigga, you can't do, you got a feel for everything. That's the stupidest thing in the world. But he was shaking the room down. Mac Truck was sitting right there. So Blind Rico come out. He like, the phone ain't in there, bro. Mac Truck tell X right in there, nigga, strip. So X was like, what? He said, nigga, strip. He said, what you mean strip? He said, bro, I believe you got this phone on your body somewhere, bro. You either trying to cheek it, you got it held up under your arm, you got it in your jaw, bro. We not playing like that, bro. This our lifeline. This how we, you know, communicate with our family. Bro, we not finna play with y'all niggas. And it kind of fucked up because it's like, that really shouldn't have nothing to do with X, because that's something that Zero did. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just how it goes sometimes. So it's like, man, Mac Truck hit his ass. Hit him hard, bro. The man fell straight on the ground. I feel like the nigga did that once or something. Mac Truck went over there, hitting him on the face, shaking him, all that kind of stuff. X go to waking up. He go to getting up. He's still wobbling. He stood up, his knee, like his legs kind of shaking. The nigga, Mac Truck said, nigga, strip. Let me make sure you ain't got this phone on you no more. This nigga X went and stripped right then and there. But I went walking away from the rail. I said, I don't know what Blind Rico and Mac Truck got going on. So he didn't have the phone. They rolled him up, put him on the door, make him leave. Make him leave out the dorm. Well, I'm sweating like a motherfucker. So they make him leave out the dorm. So I say about an hour later, Blind Rico came up there to me and asked me, like, what is it, anybody who got a phone for sale right now? I told him I'd call around, and he told me, like, his limit, a band. He was like, bro, I ain't trying to spend no more than a band. As long as the phone, the voice thing work, because what Blind Rico do, you know, you got a feature for people who can't see. And anything you do on the phone, anything, it'll say it out loud. Like if he volume up, it'll say volume up. Press number one. Go to messages. You're in messages, stuff like that. He just want to make sure ain't nothing wrong with the phone, to the point where that feature doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? So I told him I see. I called around, found the phone, but the dude who had the phone in another building was saying where he got it at, like he can't get to it until the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Because some people have spots so far they don't risk going in it, pulling in, pulling out all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm only going in it on these days when I know the police ain't hot and all this type of stuff. So I tell them they handle the business. I let Blind Rico use the phone, call whoever, send the money, all that. So he had a couple days. That nigga Mac Truck was so mad. The nigga said, "Hey Rico." Rico was on the range. He was like, "Yeah." He said, he went ripping his shirt off. He said, who you don't like in this bitch? Or whoever rubbed you the wrong way in this bitch? Voiceover, the blind people use that. Yeah, for sure. Big shout out to you. So he was like, who you don't like in this bitch? So he go to ripping off his shirt. He was like, matter of fact, you know what I'm finna do? I'm knocking me a bitch ass nigga out every single day until my boy get another phone. Till my boy get another phone, I'm knocking some shit out every day. So y'all niggas better be prepared. He said, Rico, who you don't like in this bitch? Rico said some dude name, I think some dude he got into it before. Matt Truck ran straight up on him. He like, bro, I don't want no problem with you, Matt Truck. Matt Truck went in this shit. Hit him. Bro wasn't really trying to fight back, but you know, he was swinging back a little bit, but you could tell he really was trying to get out of there. Excuse me, y'all. He was trying to get out of there more so than he was trying to fight. Matt Truck on his ass, knocked him out. It was over with. Bro, very next day, hey, Rico, what's that? Who you don't like in this bitch? So Rico started laughing. Blind Rico started laughing. He like, nah, you can spare these niggas, man. It's all right, bro. You can spare these niggas. He said, nah, ain't no sparing nothing, man. He was like, hey, Rico, you gonna tell me? I'm about to find me somebody, boy. So Rico was like, nah, bro, you straight, bro. I ain't got no issues with nobody else in here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Matt Truck called a dude out. He said, hey, you remember we got the argument about them 200 buns last week? Yeah, fuck nigga, your mama a bitch. Let's do it. Matt Truck ran up on him. Dude was, he going back and forth with him, though. Matt Truck was whooping his ass, bro. Matt Truck, he's so big, bro. Like, this nigga muscles is like this, bro. They huge. And he fast. Young man fast, bro. I'm talking about Matt Truck was on his ass, beat him, knocked him out. The next day, bro, same exact situation. But the dude Matt Truck got to arguing with, like his little partner, and I'm like, bro, we ain't doing all that. But I will say this. He didn't try nobody who was gang affiliated. He didn't do that. He was trying like civilians and stuff. And them dudes was like, bro, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Matt Truck run down, hit the first one. Bing! He damn near pass out. He instantly go to going at it with the second one. The first nigga that Mack Truck hit, he pulls out a candy bar. Mack Truck, come here, little ass boy. Twisted his hand, made the man drop the knife, hit him again, knocked him out. The homeboy who was jumping in to help him tried to run. Mack Truck done got him. Boom, slammed him out on the head, started kicking him, punching him all in the face. I said, but this nigga Mack Truck is a savage. This nigga ever try to fight me, I'm candy bar action. We not doing no fighting. Blind Rico phone come through. I ran out there to the gate and got it. My guy brought it to me. I went in there. I called Blind Rico, right in front of him, peeled the plastic off of it. Bro told me he put tissue in the battery. And what we used to do sometimes in the prison, the battery, that little bronze-looking part that connect to the phone, we'll put a thin layer of tissue in between it, just because the police be having all type of tactics sometimes to try to make a nigga phone go off, even if you got it cut off. But if that's not connecting, it's impossible to do it because there's no power. You know what I'm saying? So I popped the back of the phone open, pull it off. Matt Truck walked in there while we was doing it. He knocked on the door. Matt Truck, he came in there. I turned it on. And, Matt Truck went to messing around with it, and then he went, setting it up for Blind Rico, and then he went to that voice thing and set it up. Everything was good. And then Blind Rico had me text his folks who he called to send the money and told them, send that card. So I guess he had already had them by a phone card. And he said, send the numbers. And then they sent the numbers, and then Mack Truck did it. Phone was activated. They went ahead on about their business. Matt Truck say, yeah, Zero did something so lame, and I had to take it out on all y'all niggas. But my boy back online now, so I'm gonna spare y'all niggas. I'm gonna let y'all niggas breathe. We good. I say about 3 days later, they came in on a Wednesday night. It was a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Nah, it was Tuesday. It's late Monday going into Tuesday and late Wednesday going into Thursday. So it was a Monday late that night. They came in and told Blind Rico to pack it up, that he got to get sent off to Augusta State Medical Prison. Something had to do with his eyes. I think he had to have some type of procedure on his eyes or something. So, at the time they told them this, it was locked down already. So you got Blind Rico yelling to Mac Truck like, bruh, man, sell it for a band, bruh. Send me 700, you keep 300. You know what I'm saying? You got my folks' number, you got my folks' information, woo woo. So Matt Truck like, yeah, I got you, bro. Damn, bro. Matt Truck act like he was finna cry, bro. He was like, damn, bro, you leaving, dog. Man, damn, bro. He like, hey, bro, man, just pick one of these niggas. I'm gonna knock somebody out for you in the morning, bro. I promise you I'm gonna knock. So Rico started laughing. He like, nah, bro, you good, bro. You good, bro. He like, nah, bro, you good. You ain't gotta knock nobody out. You straight. So, probably take process because they took somebody else to Augusta. And then they loaded Blind Rico stuff up on the cart, took it to the door, and then he finally left out. So the next morning, when the door popped, I went down that way because Matt Truck be up early like me. Room was at, hold on. Y'all can see me. I feel like it glitched a little bit. Y'all can see me? Y'all can see me and hear me? You good? Okay, bet. So, Matt Truck come walking out the room. I said, my boy, I was doing like this. This how you know a nigga trying to make a deal. I said, my boy. He said, well, go on. What you got up your sleeve? Now, I heard Blind Rico loud and clear say, sell it for a band, give me 7, you keep 3. I just was trolling, just trying to be funny, you know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, what that boy Blind Rico said? He said, sell that motherfucker about 400, ain't it? And Matt Truck started smiling, was like, shit, tight shit, come on with the 4. And I was like, come on with the 4. I was like, you for real? He was like, yeah. I was like, but I'll send you 400 right now. He was like, shit, you can have the phone right now. So I'm like, what the fuck? I go pull my phone out, though. I go do it right in front of that nigga face. He told me give him 5 minutes. Them was the longest 5 minutes of my life because I was thinking like, damn, if this nigga try me just because he big and like to fight, I'm going to have to seriously injure this boy. Bro, he was dead ass serious. It didn't really hit me for real until he left and gave me the phone with the charger. And I was just like, hold on, bro. How the fuck you sell me this phone for $400 when I was just playing? But I heard the nigga say 1,000 out of his own mouth. I'm like, I don't know. He might got some other type shit going on. I don't know, but I felt kind of lame, bro. Like, damn, now I damn near feel like I'm taking something from Blind Rico. Like, I don't know. It was a strange feeling. Later on that day, I see a Mack truck coming up the steps with his hand in his pocket, and there was a long white cord with like a green piece of tape or something wrapped around it coming out his pocket. And he was talking to somebody downstairs, and he said, let me charge up real quick. I got you in like, give me about an hour. Let me charge up. Bro, the cord, I immediately recognized that. That was Blind Rico phone, the very first phone. And when he walked past me, he was like, see, Bill. And he kept walking, and I was like, what's happening? And I was just sitting back like, damn, nigga, you backed the old Blind Rico the whole time. Like, how the fuck did you even pull that off with Zero and X and all this and this? He came back down there, told me he wanted to buy some weed, man, pulled the phone clean out and went to, and it was Blind Rico phone, bro. The very first one. And I was like, bro, ain't no way you did that. He bust out laughing. I was like, what? Did what? I said, bro, you did all this fighting, all these people. You got there and did all this and this and this. And you had the man phone the whole time? He started laughing, talking about, hey, man, it's the theatricals, my boy. You gotta You got to make sure everything got to line up. You know what I'm saying? And that man said, when Blind Rico told him Zero got 15 more minutes on his phone, he said he went down there, took the phone, and told Zero, bitch ass nigga, you got 15 minutes, you better get the fuck out this dorm, I'ma kill you. He said he told him all kind of crazy stuff and made Zero go run and get on the door and was just holding it the whole time. Just, I don't know if he was gonna sell it, use it, whatever the case. And then I was like, so what you gonna do about the when his folks go to hitting you about the money or whatever? He said, man, I already changed the number. Ain't nobody finna be calling me. Niggas ain't gonna have no way of contacting me. And shit, if I ever bump into Blind Rico again, shit, it just is what it is. I don't give a fuck. And I was just like, damn, bro. It started making me look at loyalty and like friendships, relationships so much different then, bro. Like, it's so scary nowadays to the point you can love a motherfucker like this. And you could real life be like, nigga, I trust you with my life. And that same person will backdoor you. That same person will not feel that way about you. You feel me? It's a dangerous world out here, boy. I just advise everybody, stay out of trouble. Don't go to prison. Yeah, he's a dirty ass dog. It's your boy Bill. I'm gone. Love y'all.